Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to Aokana. Today is actually the 25th of December, so for people that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to all of you. I know it's like the holidays and stuff, right? Like, you know, during Christmas and it goes to New Year, so a lot of holidays. But I am such a boring person that I did not go anywhere or am planning to go anywhere. I'm just gonna keep grinding, doing my, you know, typical repertoire of just going to the gym, recording some more visual novels and whatnot. It's not that I can't go anywhere, by the way, so I think I mentioned this a couple of videos ago, but I am somewhat not really working, right? Or I guess I'm not really working. I do trade some stocks on the side, but that's like a side hustle and whatnot, right? I don't really have a main source of income. I just get by with having, like, you know, a lot of my savings and getting interest from deposits and stuff. So yeah, it's not like I can't go out or anything, right? I can still spend money. Like, my brother is actually going to Korea in like 2 days. My sister is already out with her kids out of town. But yeah, I didn't really want to go like with them. Like, living like this actually gives me a better appreciation of what I have, if that makes sense. So, you know, when you're living in abundance, you kind of try to chase something new and you get a high from something new, right? Whether it be a game, whether it be like new clothes, new anything basically, right? A new phone. You kind of appreciate more of the stuff that you have and kind of cherish it. That's why I realized when I started living a bit more frugally. But yeah, I also want to say that I think I've been a bit harsh on, like, you know, the romance in Aokana. That's not really the game's fault. I actually appreciate being able to be in Messiah's point of view. I might do a lot of negative insults for Messiah, but at the end of the day, it's a pretty nice and refreshing perspective. It's mostly because I myself am not really into romance though, right? So it's mostly just like based on experience. A lot of my family divorced, so I don't really believe in the so-called children romance. Well, it's not really children romance, but like teenager romance where you can just love each other and everything's gonna be a-okay. It takes more to make a relationship work than just romance or love. You need commitment, you need a better understanding of the person, you need to know when you have to give up when during an argument, and also tolerance. There's a lot of stuff. You can't just say love is gonna conquer all. That's bullshit. It's also like my anecdotal experience is also backed by the amount of divorce rate keep increasing every single year, which is pretty sad, of course. But enough talking about that, I suppose. Let's actually talk about the last episode recap for Aokana. So in the last episode, we started Mashiro's route, which, because I did not have too much expectations from her route, I knew that this wasn't really going to be too serious on the sports side. I didn't really mind it. So not surprising at all that I am enjoying it a lot more compared to Misaki. Misaki, after you finish chapter 7 of her route, you kind of think that it's going to be like super intense throughout, but they have to sprinkle in a lot of the romance in between. While here in Mashiro's chapter 7, you can already see that Mashiro is struggling to, you know, be honest with her feelings and whatnot. So, other than the fact that Chapter 7 showed us Misaki quitting, nothing much actually happened. There wasn't really any mental anguish that Misaki was showing compared to in her route. which I guess is nice. But okay. I think we just did a super awkward scene with Mashiro where she became a cat or something. Cat in a box or whatever. And this is exactly right after that. So let's see. After practice, Hosaka showed up to personally apologize.
回は私の考えたことで日向先輩に多大なご迷惑をおかけしたようで
I'm guessing Mashiro told you to. Well, I should apologize to you too. Well, at least I now know this isn't some weird roleplay thing Mashiro does with Misaki.
ところで
Hmm? What's that?
あの時隠し撮りした動画真っ白に渡したっす正確に言うと存在をばらした瞬間に没収されたんすけど
I could see Misaki doing that, but you? Wow.
新しい小型カメラのテストであの猫耳にちょいと後からそういうのを見るのはちょっとって気づいたもんで真っ白に確認するよう頼んだらおでこ叩かれちゃって
I don't know how, using cameras law is a thing in Japan, but I think in the US that's illegal, right? What the fuck? So you take a hidden video and only later realize what you're doing is wrong. Okay? It gives me a headache just thinking about it. But I guess she's not all bad if she realized. It's your lucky day, Hosaka.
何がっすか
I'm a very forgiving person, so I'll let you go after I twist your nose 90 degrees.
私の鼻は何かのスイッチっすか
I was just playing. The slap for Mashiro is probably enough. Just make sure you don't do anything like this again. I'll let her off the hook today.
それで映像確認の方は
It's probably been erased from this world. Way too embarrassing for people to see. I don't know. Mashiro might actually like it. It was embarrassing enough for me, so it definitely should have been for Mashiro too. She probably threw that tape against the ground, stepped on it, then burned it until nothing was left and scattered the ashes in the ocean. That's what I'd do. Messiah, what age are you at where, cameras use tapes nowadays? Thankfully, no one will be able to see what transpired inside the clubroom that day. It fell into the hands of someone who experienced the same pain as I did, so I can know that with certainty.
そんな恥ずかしいことをされたっすか二人とも大人っすね
What the hell is she talking about? Whatever you're thinking, it's probably way off the mark. Should I twist her nose to shut her up after all? Did she actually wanted to see us have sex with that stupid cat ears? That's even worse, the fuck?
聞き間違いかもしれないからもう一回
Yeah, I kinda knew she was like this. Or, she didn't erase the data. Don't think I'm gonna be voice acting this again. Ah, you're so weird, Messiah. If I was in Messiah's shoes when that was happening, I would just do an 180 degrees and just go walk out.
待って待ってよもしかして今実は本当に可愛いだなお前はって言ってなかった
I don't know what kawaii dana is in Japanese there.
可愛さんが誰のことだかわからないし確認のためにもう一回今度はちょっとリアルにちょっと
Damn you. After playing Venus Blood Frontier, coming back to this localization kinda pisses me off. Venus Blood Frontier is just so on the dot while this is like, fuck! I think on the last episode I said I'm not gonna focus too much on the localization though. So I'm just gonna shut up whenever this stuff happens.
にゃって何？なんでもないっていうかお母さん、ノックもなしに入ってきちゃダメだってば。したわよ。なのに返事もしないでドッタンバッタン。ほこりが落ちるから、特に営業中はベッドの上で転げ回るのやめてって言ってるでしょ。そうだったね、ごめんなさい。反省してくれるのならいいんだけど。あら？このパソコンに映ってるのって。出てよもう！お母さんのバカ！はいはい、わかった。わかりましたから。そんなに背中を押さないでも。見られちゃったかな。あれ？いつの間に。ちょっと重ね撮り？別のデータ？古い FC の試合みたいだけど。
Sorry about that. I actually clicked over what she said on the last line.
これって先輩？
Oh, is that going to make her actually be serious on FC? Okay, I think that's all the news I have for you guys. Now, unless there's something I'm forgetting.
ねえ、あれ、そろそろみんなに伝えた方がいいんじゃないの？再来週の。
So, I also want to give appreciation to this game actually. Because on the side, I've been playing this visual novel called Haison's Shoujo. And while that game is actually not too bad, the routes mostly are the same. While this game, if you go to a different route, everything changes, right? While the main thing still stays intact, like say Misaki quitting the club, and then at the very climax, we're probably going to be... what's the word? We're going to be facing that girl, Okaze, right? So it's going to be a totally different scene, even though the climax is going to be the same, like, sort of, like, you know, event. The problem with which I have with that Haison Shoujo game was that it was 70% the same. So all the routes were 70% the same, maybe like 80% actually. Sorry about that. Had to pause the recording. I got some packages that I had to get. It was some supplements for my workout. It's called Citrulline Malate. It's basically to give you a better pump and to give you better burst of energy at the gym. It tastes really sour, but I'm not really drinking it for the taste. It's actually really beneficial for, you know, having that extra 1 or 2 rep in the tank. But yeah, what was I talking about? Damn it! I was so caught off guard by the delivery guy suddenly coming over, or you know, like ringing the doorbell, that I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, okay, I remember. I was talking about the Haison Shoujo game that I was playing, and yeah, I really dislike games where they only change the ending, and you know, like every other part of the game is actually the same. I prefer this game where a lot of the routes are actually super different if you play them side to side. Something that I should give this game appreciation for. The Haison Shoujo game is still good, by the way. I'm just saying that I feel like when you do that to multiple routes, it's just lazier. Maybe, but we're still waiting on. What did she say? Okay. Probably a practice match with Takafuji, right?
Kagami senseiに聞いた。結局なしでまとまったらしい。
Oh, okay. Guess we can tell them then. I look back at my puzzled players. I have an announcement to make. In 2 weeks, we're going to be having a joint practice session with Takafuji Academy.
高藤と
I thought he said it wasn't gonna happen, no. Weird. It didn't work out, he said, yeah.
本当ですか？うわー、お会いするのは夏の大会以来になりますね。リカちゃん元気かな？
Yeah, our last practice session with them was way back during Golden Week. We won't be staying over this time though.
今回は残念ながらスケジュールが合わなかったからな。
Oh, I guess we can't stay over.
ゴールデンウィーク、もうなんだかものすごく遠い昔のように感じます。
That's what happens when you're having fun every single day. We're also going to be doing practice matches to see how much everyone's improved.
集中。マザヤ、私は多分さ。
Yeah, I know. You don't have to come if you don't want, but we'd like to have you there. I think there's supposed to be a 2 there. Yeah, that's so weird. You don't have to come if you don't want. 2? Wow, that's so weird. Right, Mashiro? Were you even listening? Spacing out when we were talking about Misaki? What am I seeing?
いえ、代替わりした高藤の皆さんとの練習、楽しみですよね。あれ？
Did I mention the leadership change?
おっしゃいませんでしたか？
Hmm.
そうなんですか？
Well, from what I heard, their new president is Satoin-san. Shindo-san retired from playing, but he's still there as a coach. Speaking of Shindo-san, he was the one who suggested this upcoming joint practice session. He really wanted it.
引退。
Misaki seems to have personal thoughts on that matter. So with that in mind, we're going to focus on more practical training during practice. Our goal is to win, so let's work hard. Mashiro?
はい、もちろんです。
What are you going to do?
勝ちます。
Great. Just making sure you were actually listening.
当たり前じゃないですか。だって約束した一緒なんですから。
Your legs are swerving, Asuka. You need to regain your balance within a split second. So either do a sharp turn or a steep break. We're gonna hammer this into your muscle memory so you'll be set when the time comes. 20 more to go. Think you can do it?
行きます。
So I'm actually pretty curious whether or not when we go do the Takafuji training session thing, if Inui is gonna go challenge Asuka there. If so, then I actually would really like to see what happened there. But I guess we'll see whether or not the butterfly effect changes a lot of stuff. She blasts through the sky. I like the energy, but don't blow it all at once. She's fired up too, huh? I spot Mashiro practicing with Misaki, a fair bit away from where me and Asuka are.
負けんぞー。
And down in the sand, I see Prez going hard at his workout. The whole team is.
負けてられませんね。
This isn't a screaming match, Asuka.
はーい、10本目終了。ちょっと休憩。乗ってきてるね。声出てたじゃん。それは先輩が。なあ、ごめんごめん。喋んなくていい。どうですか？ものになってきてます？ちょっと目がチカチカしてきた。チカチカ？なあ、なんでもないなんでもない。こっちの話。ものになってるかって聞かれたらまだ全然。 見た目まだ感覚がつかめてないんだろうなーって感じ。何？
そういう感覚ってわかるものなんですか？
はい？
美咲先輩もそれからアスカ先輩もそういうのってどういう風に感じるのかなって。
そんな熱心に見られても、そうだな、ピキーンって感じ？
ピキーンですか？
あーごめん、全然違うかも。なんていうか、自転車の補助輪を取った時にあ、乗れちゃうみたいな、これ知ってるみたいな。いや、そんな子供見たことないな。
ピキーンときませんね。
そのピキーンもさ、感じ方が違うんだよ。私が耳で「おー聞こえる!」って風だとすると、アスカが体全体をアンテナにして受信してるみたいな。
難しいんですね。
でもまあ、何度も転べば自転車も乗れるようになるし、気にしてもしょうがないって。私は転ぶの嫌だけど。
うちのお母さん何度も転んだのに未だに自転車乗れません。
そういう家族の暴露話はやめといた方がいいよ。それに大丈夫、個性っていう便利な言葉もあるし。
美咲先輩、私が転んだら優しく優しく受け止めてくれますか？
結局この話、そこに行くんだ。
だってうちのコーチアスカ先輩ばっかり見てる気がしますし。
ああ、そっちね。何？アスカに才能があるからマサヤがアスカの方ばっか見てるって？まあそうかもね。どんだけマサヤが平等のつもりでも出るときはあると思う。人間だし。実際私も感じるときあったし。でもまあ、それが分かってるなら、あとは自分がどうするかでしょ。
美咲先輩、
お、私を追って FC やめる？
より一層のご指導ご鞭達のほどよろしくお願いします。
そこまで好きか。 FC か MH かは知らないけど。
MH？ ゲームの略ですか？私春頃出た 4C からできてませんけど。
それこそわかんないけど。でも最近の真白はやっぱ目がチカチカするな。
保護フィルムの話ですか？
Man, I really did not have any input during that whole scene. It's kind of nice to just have a scene play out without any sort of commentary for me or from me, but I don't know. I guess I just don't have any input. Yeah, it also feels kind of lonely when I don't have anything to say. But this route, you definitely can see for sure, we get to see Mashiro's point of view way more than Misaki's route. It keeps changing to Mashiro's point of view like way too much. Not that I mind that, it's just, you know, the difference in like rider is very telling when that shit happens. After practice, since we start practice before noon, we've wrapped up earlier than usual. Asuka's calling my name as she lifts up her bag. I guess she wants to go home together. Asuka and I live near each other, so we use the same terminal. Most days, we'll head back together, unless either of us has plans. I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have something I need to do. Sorry, go on without me. Oh, go without me. I need to talk to Prez about something.
Oh, すまないな、クラシナ。
ではお先に失礼しますね。はあ、今日も一日お疲れ様でした。アスカ先輩。
Yeah, see, like, what did I say? We barely even got to voice act, not Mashiro, Masaya this session right now.
ましろちゃん、
からびっくりしました。てっきりもう帰ったんだとばかり。
ごめんなさい。飛び上がるほど驚くとは思わなくて。アスカ先輩って毎日帰る前に今みたく部室に挨拶してらっしゃるんですか？
いや、まあたまにだよ、たまに。
たまにやってるんですね。なんかやっぱり天然系のいい人だ。
ましろちゃんこそどうしたの？部室に何か忘れ物？
いえ、アスカ先輩に用がありまして。
私に？
はい。たまには一緒に帰りませんか？
私と？
というか、よろしければで、
ましろちゃん、何が言いたいのかわかんないけど頑張って。
はい、そのですね、私とどこかで一緒に遊んでいただけませんか？
かわいいです。大目遣いで真っ赤になって恥ずかしそうにそんなこと言われちゃうのって破壊力すごいです。キュンキュンきちゃいます。
アスカ先輩、抱きしめられちゃうと。
みさきちゃんずるいです。羨ましいです。ましろちゃん欲しいです。
息が苦しく、胸大きい。
ましろちゃんがぐったりましろちゃんにしっかりしてください。大丈夫ですか、ましろちゃん？
大丈夫です。もう大丈夫ですから、アスカ先輩。
ごめんなさい。なんだかましろちゃんがものすっごく可愛くてテンション上がっちゃって。
私もこんなことを改まって誘う機会ってあんまりないもので緊張しちゃって。
とっても嬉しかったです。それでどこに行きますか？
それはアスカ先輩のご都合次第で決めようかなと思っていたので。
それはどうも気を使っていただきまして。どこに行きましょうか？いいこと思いつきました。
いいこと？
さあましろちゃん、泳ぎましょう。
本当にいいんでしょうか？こんな練習着で泳いだりして。
お姉さんに任せてください。責任持ってちゃんと手洗いでお洗濯しますから。
そういう問題ではないような。
ましろちゃん、この海で見つけたら逃げなきゃいけないものが2つあります。さて、何かわかりますか？
クラゲの時期はまだ早いですし、何でしょうか？
一つはナンパの人です。即逃げます。怖いです。
あの手の人たちは目的が狩りですからね。
そしてもう一つ、というかもう一人はまさやさんです。
先輩ですか？
そもそも練習着で泳いだりしてるのに、さらにもし怪我なんてしたら怒られて心配されて泣かれてしまうかもしれません。
いろいろと考えていらっしゃるんですね。というか、先輩のこと実は苦手なんですか？
まさか、まさやさん大好きですよ。
それって
もちろん、ましろちゃんもみさきちゃんもまどかちゃんも部長も鏡先生も大好きです。だから今日はましろちゃんから誘ってもらって嬉しかったです。さましろちゃん、 怪我をしないように入念に準備運動をしておきましょう。はい。さすがに疲れました。
I am actually like not sure what to say throughout this whole scene. I thought that this was actually going to be, you know, some sort of fan service to try to get us some CG where Mashiro or Asuka would be like naked or something, but they're not doing that, so I guess this really is just a bonding session for Mashiro and Asuka. I don't know. I don't really know what to say though. That's why I've been like so quiet.
アスカ先輩、部活の後なのに全力すぎです。遊ぶのも一生懸命です。後悔なんて残さないくらい。FC 部で頑張ってるとなんとなくですけど、そういうことも教わってる気がします。先輩、感受性強すぎですよ。そうですか？あ、ましろちゃん、ましろちゃん、ほら隣に寝転がってみてください。髪にべったり砂がついちゃいますよ。空しか見えなくてなんだか飛んでるみたいです。本当ですね。今でも夢みたいです。毎日毎日この中を飛べるってこと。本当に幸せすぎます。昔空をずーっと見上げてた小さい頃の私に教えてあげたいです。夢は叶うよって、あなたは空を飛べるようになるんだよって。アスカ先輩。はい。先輩は FC の才能があるとか天才ってよく言われてますよね。それってどう思ってます？気分を悪くしちゃったならごめんなさい。スルーしてください。嬉しいです。すっごく嬉しいです。私これといって取り柄のない地味な子です。あとちょっと抜けてるとこ自分でも分かってます。ずっと他の子が羨ましかった。何か持っててキラキラしてて眩しくて。何もできないこともそうですけど、何も一生懸命になれることがなかったことの方がすごく惨めで悲しかったような気がします。空は好きでしたけど FC とは縁のない生活をしていましたから、もし転校してきてマサヤさんが私の手を引いて空に連れて行ってくれてなかったら今の私はいなかったような気がします。それ私にとっての美咲先輩みたいなものかもしれません。そうなんですか？全部が全部そうってわけじゃないですけど。でしたらお互いいい人に巡り会えましたね。ですね。って勝手に口を挟んじゃいました。ごめんなさい。いいえ、どこまで話しましたっけ？先輩がアスカ先輩を空に連れて行ったって。そうでしたそうでした。ですからそうですね、マサヤさんが私の空なのかもって思います。こんなこと言うときっとマサヤさんは怒っちゃいますけど、アスカには自分だけの空があるはずだとかって。マサヤ先輩はそういうこと言いそうですね。そのマサヤさんが私に FC の才能があるって言ってくださったんです。私なんかがって思っちゃいそうですけど、信じます。信じたいです。だってマサヤさんがそう言ってくださったんですから。でも同時にほんのちょっとだけ悔しいです。空が好きで頑張って汗もいっぱいいっぱいかいて、それで才能の一言は努力が足りないのかなって感じます。
先輩は決してそんなつもりで言ってないと思いますよ。
はい、分かってます。贅沢です。難しいです。だからきっと私が羨ましいって思って見てたキラキラした人たちもこんなことを考えてたのかなって。私がもうキラキラしてるって自分でそう思っているわけではないですよ。
かわいい。アスカ先輩はキラキラ輝いてますよ。
ましろちゃん意地悪です。でもやっと見つけた大好きなものだから大切にしたいなって心からそう思っています。大丈夫ですか？私こういうのは苦手で、言ってる意味ちゃんと伝わってました？
羨ましいです。そこまで空が大好きなことすごく羨ましい。
ましろちゃんにも大好きなものがきっとすぐに見つかりますよ。ましろちゃん？
アスカ先輩にこんなことを言うのは自分でもおこがましいかもって思うんですけど。
はい、何ですか？
私も空が好きなんです。正確には好きかもですけど。
それ素敵です。
突然起き上がらないでください。手まで握って。
だってなんだか嬉しいです。好きな友達と好きなものが共有できるって最高です。
でも私はアスカ先輩ほど純粋じゃないからちょっと不安です。先輩ほどまっすぐじゃないから他にも好きなものがあったりするから気遅れしちゃいます。
好きなものが一つだからまっすぐだとは限らないと思います。好きにもいろいろあると思いますし、尽くしたり感じたり付き合い方はものによってそれぞれで、でも全部を心から好きだと思えるなら、私は好きなものが好きになれるものがたくさんある人の方がずっと魅力的だと思います。どうでしょう、嘘はついていないのですが。
アスカ先輩、
どうしました？
ごめんなさい。嘘をついているとしたら私の方かもしれません。
ましろちゃん、あれってもしかして。
私が好きな空というのは実は。
逃げましょう。
なんですか先輩、いきなり手を引いて。痛いですよ。
ナンパの人です。
ほんとだ。あっちから来る二人組のいかにもって格好の人たちですね。
近寄ってきます。
飛んで逃げましょう。私もこの格好ナンパの人になんて見られたくありません。
体がまだ濡れてるからシューズが履きづらいです。
ほら早くしてください。うわ、あいつら走り出しましたよ。
絶対絶命です。どうしたら。
ちょっと私が行って追っ払ってきますから、先輩はその間に逃げててください。
ちょっとってそんな。
大丈夫です。私地元民だし、うちで接客とかしてるから慣れてますし。
ダメです。ましろちゃん声震えてるし、顔も青いし、涙目になっちゃってます。
ちょいのちょいですから。
全然ちょいになってません。ましろちゃん言っちゃダメですってば。
I am actually so confused right now. What is going on?
怖くない。 私を守ってください先輩。
I guess it's setting up for Messiah to be like helping her, but is that really what's going to happen?
あれましろちゃん一人では行かせられません。怖いですけど私も行きます。それがアスカ先輩、あれをあれしぶしぶって感じで帰っていってますね。どうしてでしょう。さあ、あれ今あの人たち空を見た。あ、
God damn it, this is so cliched. Glad I managed to get those guys to go away. I heave a sigh as I watch the two sleazy looking guys walk off. They clearly had their sights set on Asuka and Mashiro. It's summer break right now, which means tourists are all over. You can't be careless, even on a seemingly empty beach like this one. I swear I warned Asuka about them. Just as I was leaving the club room about to head home, I caught sight of Asuka and Mashiro flying off somewhere in their practice suits. Curious, I tailed them, but as it turned out, they just wanted to swim. I decided to watch them from afar, thinking that was about the only reasonable course of action. But I soon realized how creepy that seemed. A guy spying on two girls swimming. I also realized something else. Namely, that if I spotted any real creeps eyeing them up, I wouldn't be able to go down and help. I mean, how would I explain to the girls that I was spying on them? Ultimately, the very situation I dreamed came to pass. But luckily, I pretended to swoop down toward them and they left. I feel less bad about spying on them now, since I can at least say I had pure intentions. I mean, personally, I don't really mind you just saying, you know, you were spying on them, Messiah. See, I guess the reason why there's not much for me to say is because throughout Asuka and Mashiro's conversation, there wasn't any narration, right? So, I can't really blame or I can't really pinpoint, like, you know, inconsistencies about what they're saying and whatnot. So I was just like taking in the whole scene as it was. Asuka and Mashiro have already been swimming for a long time, so I doubt they'll stay any longer after what just happened. I'm their coach. My job is to support my players, even from the shadows. No need to go reveal myself to them. I'll just leave. Oh, a text? I have a bad feeling about this, but I'll check anyway. Sender, Mashiro Arisaka. Subject Senpai. Think again, perv. I drop my shoulders in shame as I feel my pride as a coach dwindling. Damn, she caught me. I think it was just her though. I don't notice her looking my way down there on the beach, so maybe she's trying to keep Asuka from realizing out of consideration for me. Hard to tell whether she's nice or not sometimes. Oh? Upon closer inspection, I see a scroll bar. After scrolling down endlessly, I find the rest of the message. I think that was really nice. Like that you help us, you should let me thank... Why the weird incomplete sentences? There's supposed to be some cryptic message? Or a joke maybe? Guess I'm just not good enough as a coach to earn her sincerity. Challenge accepted. Prepare yourself for practice tomorrow, Mashiro. I'm gonna ramp things up big time. I pump myself up from my hidden position.
あれ、ましろちゃんメール打ってたんですか？ちょっと勇気出してみちゃいました。誰に？
Wow, that scene ended just like that?
美咲先輩、本日もご指導をよろしくお願いします。どうされました？
いや、いつもとちょっとなんか顔つきが違うというか、吹っ切れたというか。
そうですか？
は いつのこと諦めた？
何の話ですか？
いや違うな。この感じはむしろやぶされちゃった？
言い直されても意味わかんないです。
ああ、いやごめん、忘れて。私も溢れ出る興味のあまりおじさん化した。
よくわかりませんけど、私が機嫌いいのは大好きな美咲先輩と一緒だからではないかと。
いい、そういう答えはいい、求めてないから。
アスカ先輩やまどか先輩、部長鏡先生も好きです。
今日は何？急にどうしたの？気持ち悪い。そういう占いでもあった？
そういう釣れない美咲先輩もたまりません。
あー、それは最近ちょっと懐かしいノリだけど、昨日までアスカのことを親の敵みたいな目で見てたのに。
そんな目で見るわけないじゃありませんか。
別に証明する気もないけどさ。あと、さっきの好きです枠にマセイの名前がなかった特別扱いについては？
あの人はメールもろくに読めない原始の人ですから、好きじゃありません。
何をしたのさ、マサヤ。
はい、ではそろそろ練習を始めましょうか。頑張っているアスカ先輩や部長に負けてられません。
部活を辞めたのにこき使われている私のこと、そろそろみんなは再評価してくれてもいいと思うわけよ。
だしと具をもらってきましたから、お昼は家庭科室で冷やしうどんにしましょう。麺もおかわりがたくさんあります。
絶対に負けられない戦いがここにあるね。
よろしくお願いします。私は尊敬するアスカ先輩より空を好きになりたい。
違う。言ったでしょ、忘れた？その通りにやればできるって。
はい、やってみます。
なあ、嘘。いや、嘘じゃないけど、ごめん。うすす分かってんだ。私が教え方あんま上手くないこと。
いいえ、きっと私の勘が悪いだけです。アスカ先輩ならとっくに理解できてると思います。
アスカはまあ規格外だから。
大丈夫です。問題ありません。分かるようになるまで繰り返せばいいだけですから。
Okay, I was muting my mic for so long there. I was like, okay. There's no sense in comparing yourself to Asuka, Mashiro. You're different people who learn in different ways.
あ、まさや。
先輩。
Come on, don't give me that look. The change in attitude between yesterday and today is like night and day. She's apparently upset with me over something. The odd part is, I actually ran into her in the club room earlier today before practice, and there was none of this animosity.
先輩。
Hey, Mashiro.
ですね。ちょっと。
Sure.
昨日のメール読んでいただけたかなって。
Yeah, I did.
そうですよね。
No worries. I was actually expecting her to say that second line. Hmm? Need something else?
いえ、ですから読んでどう思われたのかなって。
Like, my impression? Not sure what she's looking for here. Well, I accept.
しかと受け止められましたか。
Was that supposed to be a confession? That was real clever of you, but I figured out what you really meant. Thank you for telling me that, Mashiro. I'm glad I have people that care about me so much.
私のメールを見てですか。
Well, yeah. Wait, your face is really red, Mashiro. The heat isn't getting to you, is it?
でも聞きたいような聞きたくないような。
This is such typical, you know, dense protagonist bullshit that happens in anime. Everything alright, Mashiro?
続きは
Well, alright. What else am I supposed to say, though? I mean, it probably took a lot of courage for you to get that off your chest. I appreciate it.
そんなことこうして言っていただけただけでも十分に報われてますから。
What the fuck is she talking about? What the fuck is Masaya even talking about? She just said she was gonna thank him. What? What? I already told you I was accepting.
受け入れるってじゃあ
Yup. I'll do everything in my power to be a better coach from now on.
先輩私も大好ってあれ
What was that?
いえそうじゃなくってコーチ業
Yeah, your message. You're trying to tell me I'm not a good enough coach, right? Hence the incomplete thank you. I think back on her message. Yes? I think that was really nice, like that you help us. You should thank me. You should let me thank. I'm guessing in Japanese. Yeah, it's like, I like you, I see that. That's what she's trying to say, but it's really weird. It'd probably make a lot more sense in Japanese, right? But it probably still says Suki or something in Japanese, going vertically. But yeah, it's very weird. The sentence is very incomplete in English. Maybe Messiah... Yeah, it can't be right. I don't know. There's definitely something that's missing here because of the localization. I really do have a lot to learn. It did hurt a bit, but... Wait, on second thought, I guess you were just trying to cheer me up, weren't you?
いえあれは本文や開業をわざと不自然にして別のとこを読むというもう使い古された
Or maybe it's actually right. Thanks, Mashiro. I'll work harder from here on out.
恥ずかしくて変に頭を使っちゃったのがあだになってる
Something wrong, Mashiro?
先輩
Yeah? Hmm? At least say something. I can't help but wonder why she looks so conflicted right now. If anything, that's the face I should be making, considering the verbal onslaught she subjected me to. Did I fail to pick up on something? Or is this just a random mood swing? I honestly don't know. Maybe if I don't see any changes, I'll bring it up during practice. So what's going on? All I overheard was something about Asuka being able to understand your explanations when Mashiro can't. Can this theme play a lot more, please? They've been pretty fired up during practice today, so I could hear their conversation from a decent distance away.
私ってどうも人に物を教えるのが苦手みたいだ
Well, that's understandable. Skill as a Skywalker doesn't necessarily translate to skill as a coach.
そうやってナチュラルに持ち上げられても引くだけで復帰しようとか考えないから
You're reading way too much into my words. She was actually right on the money, though. Guess I was being a bit too obvious. Alright, so give me a demonstration of what you're doing, and I'll see if I can give you any tips. Honestly speaking, I don't think I've ever paid attention to Misaki's coaching habits.
じゃあさっきのそのまま言うねもっとガーッと勢いよく降りてでここぞって時にお尻がヒュンってなるからそれを合図にゾワゾワを一気に頭の先っぽで尖らせる
Yeah, you're garbage at this, Misaki.
あとは体を傾ければそっちの方にグリンってターンできるからこんな感じダメじゃない
You don't say. That was pure gibberish.
そこまで？
You really need to get on her case about that, Mashiro. How will she ever know she has such a fatal defect if nobody tells her anything?
私がボランティアだってこと忘れないでよね。
I'm not even talking about FC. You'll definitely have moments in life where you need to explain a concept to someone.
ブー、今を生きる私は今を大事にしてるんだ。でもアスカ先輩ならきっとわかると思うんです。
Even if she can, you can't. And that's what matters. Like I just said, you're different people. You don't need to compare yourself to her.
でも
Come here for a sec, Misaki. I want to give you some pointers on how to coach her better. Damn you, localization. I'm still gonna say that from time to time just because they do this shit way too often. I'll take you out for udon sometime.
私って今きっと世界で一番けなげで安い女だよね。うどんとなら冷やしだろうと天ぷらだろうとすぐ寝るって噂されちゃってさ。
I think you should care a tiny bit about that, Misaki. That is slander. I highly doubt that.
先輩、私きっと早くアスカ先輩みたいに上手くなりたいだけなんです。だってそうしなきゃ先輩は私を見てくれないじゃないですか。おっし、わかった。ちゃんと聞いてきた。完璧。頼もしいです、美咲先輩。そう、動画を撮ってフォームとか比較画像で確認すればよかったんだよ。
Yeah, that's actually pretty smart.
ああ、意外とオーソドックスな方法なんですね。まったくどうして今まで思いつかなかったのか。いや、一度考えたんだけど変な動画サイトに売っちゃいそうだから自重したんだっけ。美咲先輩、信じてますからね。それとマサヤお手製の三沢辞典簡易版ももらってきた。なんです？その人の名前みたいな辞典は。私の言うガーとかグワーを全部日本語に直してくれる。もう昔の私とは違うから。英和辞典とかの美咲先輩言葉から日本語バージョンですか？例えば私が言うガーをこの辞書で引くでしょ。ほら、もしかして1、重心を下半身に落とし腕の遊びに気をつけて飛ぶ。もしかして2、背筋を伸ばし空気抵抗が最小となる角度を意識する。もしかして3、それが全部の擬音文あるんですか？そう、これがグワーンになると、もしかして1、重心を下半身に落とし腕の遊びに気をつけて飛ぶ。もしかして2、背筋を伸ばし空気抵抗が最小となる角度。あれ、どこかで聞いたような。っていうか、これよく見たら内容全部同じじゃん。手抜き、突貫工事、欠陥辞書だ。でもこれだけでも言語化できるのってすごいです。よく美咲先輩のことを見てらっしゃるんだろうなって私には分かりませんでしたから。
Okay, I actually will say something. Throughout these whole events with Mashiro, it actually brings out the personality of who she's talking to more than who she is. So during the whole event with Asuka, when she was talking about how she was trying to find something that she can fully focus on, I actually like Asuka more for knowing that. And now, Misaki being pissed at Messiah here, I actually like her more for being like this. These scenes actually just enhance the girls that Mashiro is talking to and not herself, which is kind of weird to me, considering this is her route.
違う、マサヤが見てるのは真白。私ですか？よくよく考えたら私の言ってることを理解してる必要はないもん。これ真白の修正ポイントを並べておけば当てはまるのは出てくるもん。 実際パッと見で私が言いたいこと網羅してあるし、なんか悔しいな。ギンギンギン。
先輩が。
私とマサヤで真白に教える練習メニューが違うのも、練習的に地味な基礎をマサヤ、派手な実践を私にした方が私との時間を楽しめるだろうとか、そんな基準だからね。だからこんなことになってんだけどさ。
私のため。
嬉しかったら素直に喜びなよ。別に私の前だからって我慢しなくていいって。
そんな顔してません。
にやけないように口の中で頬の内が分かってるくせに。
どうしてそれを。
当てずっぽ。ああ、それと
まだ何かあるんですか。
さっき言ってたアスカはアスカ、真白は真白。それは間違いないけどさ、アスカを意識してるってこと自体はいいことだと思うよ。
美咲先輩。
で、ちょっといい声で美咲の口から真白を褒めてやれってマサヤが。
マサヤさん、どうして突然両手で顔を覆ってるんですか。
I just have a headache because of a certain someone who likes to ruin everything. Why'd you have to tell her everything, Misaki? Come on!
私はマサヤさんの口からちゃんと伝えてあげればいいと思います。
So I take it you overheard their conversation then, and you just pretended you had no idea what was going on to fool me.
あれれ。
That cutesy smile isn't gonna cut it. But, to answer you, I figured it'd have more impact coming from Misaki.
上辺だけの言葉で真白ちゃんが喜ぶでしょうか。
Doesn't matter as long as it's Misaki. She loves her.
確かに喜ぶかも。
I mean, in this whole route so far, I could see Mashiro liking Messiah, but there is no indication that Messiah likes Mashiro, right? I mean, I don't think he hates her, but if I really do hope Mashiro confesses, because if what happens is Messiah confesses, I'm actually gonna be super confused. Because throughout the whole chapter, there is no indication whatsoever that Mashiro, or you know, Messiah likes Mashiro. Kind of like what happened with Misaki, it was like so out of nowhere. Yeah.
でもマサヤさんからの言葉でも十分受け止めてもらえると思います。
Really? I feel like she just kicked me.
どうしてそうなるんですか。
Yeah, I guess she can be pretty sincere at times. Maybe she wouldn't.
ところでですね。
Hmm?
さっきから向こうの真白ちゃんがマサヤさんをじーっと熱い視線で見つめているんですけど。
Oh, I know. I'm just pretending not to notice.
きっとお礼が言いたいんだと思いますよ。
Man, if he's actually also pretending not to notice and Mashiro likes this, you are being such a scumbag, Masaya. Yeah, that's why I'm not looking. Considering the original plan was for her to never know I told Misaki, being thankful for that is a little awkward.
あ、真白ちゃんの顔がちょっとムッとしてます。
Well, she's probably caught on by now, since you keep throwing glances her way while I don't. It was damn if I did, damn if I didn't. Okay, let's get back to practice.
いいんですか、真白ちゃん。
Nah, practice takes priority. Our joint practice session with Takafuji's creeping up on us. I'm too scared to think about what I have coming for me later. Madoka's been busy recording times we take during practices. I'm looking at those right now. It's been regular work for me lately. I've been adjusting future practice sessions off of what areas I see or don't see improvement. Cool. I stretch my back after finishing. We're done with practice for today, and I'm the only one remaining in the club room. Asuka was the last to leave, and it's already been well over an hour since then. I let everyone go home a little early today. Upon my first step out of the bus, I'm greeted by the humid air, scorching heat, and the painfully loud chirping of the cicadas. The summer heat makes the smell of vegetation so strong that I almost choke. Let's get out of here. That's when I spot something. There's a bag of soda-flavored heart candy placed near the door, along with a note that says thank you. The face of our youngest club member springs into my mind. You could have just stayed and shared these with me, you know. I plop one of them into my mouth. It's refreshingly cold.
ここまで完璧。気合い入れて声出していこう。はい。よし、最後のポイント。下半身が遊ばないように注意して重心を素早く移動させる。はあ。よし、ゴール。タイムは？目標。
Ooh, sorry about that.
美咲先輩。おめでとう。ってうわっ、ちょっと。やった、やりましたよ美咲先輩。うん、そうだね、よく頑張ったと思う。もっと褒めてください美咲先輩。調子に乗るでない。ちょっと美咲先輩、飛行中のツッコミは吹っ飛んじゃいますって。でもわあ、こりゃ重症だ。とりあえずコーチにできたよって報告に行ってきたら。
Personally speaking, I don't agree with what Mashiro is doing. So the reason why Mashiro is doing so much effort into the training is because she wants Masaya to notice her, right? I feel like that is not something that I personally can abide with. Training is something that you do to improve yourself. External stimuli or external, like you know, what's the word I'm looking for? External factors that affects it is not going to make you last long. I mean, it's okay as like a beginning motivation, but yeah, personally speaking, I'm not in favor of what Mashiro is currently doing. She's getting better, sure, but not in a good way, in my opinion anyway. But then again, I am probably overthinking this.
でもまだアスカ先輩のコーチ中ですし、邪魔しちゃうのも良くないかなって。いいじゃん、邪魔するだけの価値はある報告だよ、きっと。行くだけ行ってみて、話せそうなら話してみます。うん、行ってらっしゃい。はい。喜んでるな。それそこないだマサヤが口挟んできた時から1週間くらいか。頑張ってたもんね。
Sorry about that, Misaki.
いいな。先輩、喜んでくれるかな。コンコン先輩。
Give it one more go, Asuka.
はい、コーチ。記憶すごい。ちょっと待たせてもらおうと。
Now, the follow-up move.
私と同じ練習してる。アスカ先輩すごい。なんだか今更になってアスカ先輩の凄さがわかる気がするな。でも美咲先輩からお墨付きをいただいた私から見れば、これに関してだけはちょっと下半身で遊んじゃってますよなんて言ってみたりして。
Great. Now switch up to the variant. Assume your opponent's a speeder. Keep your basic form and remember, the subsequent maneuvers in the chain will be drastically easier or harder depending on how you pull off this first move.
はいコーチ。
Whew. That's good, Asuka. You can come down now.
コーチ、今の出来はどうでしたか？
Well, you missed doing that feint with your eyes. Did you forget I told you that? That was it though.
完璧ですか？
Not quite. Then I'll be able to pinpoint the next thing for you to work on.
厳しい道のりですね。
You are making progress, but there's still plenty of things for you to learn. Oh, hey Mashiro. Need something? I look over and spot her close to us instead of practicing with Misaki.
あ、いえ、何でもありません。
It has to be something. Why else would she interrupt us during practice?
実はコーチに一応ご報告というか。
Hmm?
私がどうかしました？あ、言っちゃいけない系のお話ですか？
Why are you leaving?
あとは若い二人に任せまして。
失礼しました。
Wait, why are you leaving, Mashiro? I reflexively reach out and stop her before she can fly off.
ただの成果報告ですから、後でこっそりお伝えしますから。
Yeah, she's feeling overwhelmed because what she's doing is probably not as good as Asuka. Why does it need to be in private?
課題にしてたコンビネーションができるようになったんだよね、マシロ。
美咲先輩、それを言うのは。
なんで？だって報告に来たんじゃない。
でもそれをアスカ先輩の前でおっしゃるのは何度もいたたまれない気分になりますから。
That's awesome, Mashiro.
マシロちゃんすごいす
先輩たちならきっとそういう反応をしてくださるとは思いましたけど。
All three of us are happy for her achievement, but she doesn't seem too happy herself. Odd.
だってアスカ先輩は基本でなさってることじゃないですか。それを今更できたとかっていうのはなんというか。
I mean... Yeah, I understand Mashiro's feelings though. When you compare yourself to someone that's like a genius or someone who's clearly progressing way faster than you, it's not a very good feeling. You kinda underwhelm your performance after that, right? You'd be like, yeah, everyone can do this. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. I personally think about that every single time I do something. So you don't have to feel bad about it. Who compared you to Asuka? Has my coaching always been based on the principle of competition? I really don't want to think I've been stressing my players into believing they have to compete with each other.
比較的あるよね。
そもそも FC は競争の要素も含んでますし。
I mean, yeah, if you're, you know, if you're at the cream of the crop, if you're still like not that good, not necessarily, Mashiro.
ノーコメントです。
That's weird. I thought I was creating a more relaxed practice atmosphere, where you could each focus on your own individual strengths and weaknesses.
そんなゆとりとか放牧された牛みたいなこと言われましても。
少なくとも私は練習の時いつもニック期待を目早く沈めって願ってたけど。
Seriously? Well, moving on. If you put in the effort and master something you previously couldn't do, then I think that's worthy of praise, no matter the circumstances.
でもアスカ先輩から見たら全然で。
How about an analogy? This may seem rather obvious, but just go along with it. Everyone other than you in the world is alive, right?
何ですか急に。
Even though you may not be able to tell, we're all constantly battling ourselves as long as we live. Inner turmoils, inner demons, emotional conflicts, etc. So in that sense, nobody truly knows what you're going through, and you never truly know what others are going through on the inside. Fair?
はあ。
What he's trying to say is, Mashiro, no matter how big of a deal what you're doing is for someone else, what matters is what you consider that, that event itself. Like, say, someone might see you be depressed about something super small scale, but they're not the one that actually feels it, right? You're the one that's actually going through that whole feeling. It's about the journey, not where you are at any given moment. Nobody wakes up one morning able to climb a mountain without practice, but if they put in continuous effort, they'll eventually be able to reach the peak. At the start of the journey, you'll be jealous of those further along than you. That's natural. But the important thing is achieving the goals you set for yourself, and eventually reaching a point where you take pride in yourself and not have to worry about feeling jealous of others. So, did that make any sense?
よくわかんないです。
Yeah, I think Messiah's explanation is more roundabout than what I say. I think I said it pretty concisely. You take over for me, Asuka. All those embarrassing lines for nothing. Disheartened, I hand the ball to Asuka.
ましろちゃん、
アスカ先輩。
ごまかしてますけど、本当は心の底から喜んでるんですよ。
本当ですか？
I wasn't trying to sound crazy. It all made perfect sense to me.
まさやさんはさっきからずっとましろちゃんの練習を気にしてたんですよ。
Asuka, what are you...
さっきもですね、ましろちゃんたちが目標タイムに届いたって雰囲気で伝わってきた時、小さくガッツポーズしてました。
Asuka, are you even listening to me?
まさやさん、伊達にずっとコーチを受けてないです。指示のタイミングがずれたりするとわかります。 極めつけは最後の練習です。
I did something there too?
あそこはコンビネーションではなくて、正しくは綺麗な姿勢を徹底するでした。
Did I really make that mistake?
考えてたことと途中で中身がすり替わっちゃってる。
ちゃんと私の練習を見てましたか？
Man, this is so weird. I feel like Messiah paying way more attention to Mashiro here also doesn't make sense. God damn it, the romance in this game is a bit awkward. I don't really know what to say. Like, this whole thing is trying to set up Messiah actually liking Mashiro.
コーチ、
I'm sorry. I'll admit I was curious about how things were going over there, but I had no idea it was impacting my focus. I'm sorry. I let you down.
大丈夫です。一日に1、2度あるかないかくらいでしたから、
That's pretty fatal to me, Asuka.
3、4度だったかもしれません。
Even more fatal than... God, I'm so sorry. I bow my head to her deeply.
私はもういいですから。
I look in the direction she motions toward and see Mashiro. She's standing there pretty awkwardly, and I have no doubt I am too. What kind of face do I even make right now? What do you want me to say?
もうちょっとわかりやすく感想を言いましょう。
Oh, okay. I thought she'd understand my previous explanation, but whatever. I'm glad you finally got the hang of it. I almost let myself speak in a grumpy, curt tone, but soon realized how disrespectful that would be. I'm not sure what she's looking for out of me, but Asuka said something she'll understand, so I'll go simple. Telling her my honest thoughts is kind of embarrassing, but I'll just have to deal with it. I'm proud of you, Mashiro.
よくわかんないです。
The fuck? Oh, for crying out loud!
もう一度言ってくれたらわかるかもです。
What did I ever do to deserve this? This is pure torture.
先輩が褒めてくれた。
Man, these scenes... I know these scenes are supposed to make you feel like... Mashiro is a cutesy girl that's fallen in love and whatnot. But this actually makes me, you know... remember that talk about how I don't really like romance based on just pure feelings and not actual logic? Like, other than the fact that she likes Messiah for not really that many reasons, she doesn't really have any, you know, backings on why she likes him. I mean, I still can't deny, like, you know, seeing someone act like this is quote-unquote cute.
ダメダメ、また埃が立つって怒られちゃう。
But I just don't believe it. Sorry.
なんだ、嬉しかったのかよ、マシロ。正直泣きそうだったわよ。はは、あんな程度でか。安い女だな、お前は。うっさいな。あいつのこと好きなのか？お前、そこだけははっきりしないよな。なんかね、ちょっと怖いんだ。怖いだ？ちゃんと形にするのがもう後戻りできなくなりそうで、もう十分深みだと思うけどな。うっさいってば。また頑張ればきっと褒めてもらえるぞ。お前のことずっと見てくれるかもしれないぞ。いいの、私はそんな安い女じゃないの。例えば朝と夜にゲームをしてた時間を練習に使えば。やらない、やりません。そんなの褒めてもらいたくってやってるの見え見えじゃない。 FC が上達すればお前の好きな美咲先輩とやらもお前を見直すんじゃないか。美咲先輩をどうやらって言うな。という言い訳でどうだ？言い訳って言うな。おいおい、ベッドの上でそんなに足をバタバタさせてるとまた。
ちょっと真っ白、さっきから一人で誰と喋ってるの？
Why did she need the chair, by the way? That's what I wanted to know.
驚くにしても、せめてもうちょっと可愛い悲鳴をあげなさいな、年頃の娘。
That's where they're gonna end that scene? Oh my god.
大体さ、バカにしすぎだって。先輩に褒められるくらいで私が自主練とか。褒められたのなんて全然嬉しくないんだから。部活の後に自主練なんて無理っていうか、部活を真面目にやってないみたいじゃないですか。そもそも私そんな努力家タイプじゃないし、真面目なんかじゃないし、自主練なんてどうせすぐに飽きちゃうんだから。単なる気まぐれ、こんなのゲームみたいなものだって。シザーズからの急精度、汎用用からの。あれ、次のコンビネーションどう動くんだっけ。ありがとう ございました。
ちょっと真白。もういいわよ。お客さんさばけたし。ありがとね。でもお店の手伝いなんてしなくていいのよ。
でもさっき見たら忙しそうだったし。
そりゃ忙しい時は忙しいけどね。
なんかね、今何かやってないと張り詰めた糸がプツンって切れちゃいそうなの。私ってほら、そんなちゃんとした人間じゃないから。
Yeah, I actually have that sort of issue myself back in the day. It's a lot better now, but I do still need to focus on something a lot too so that my mind doesn't wander to weird stuff. It's a lot better though now.
それで毎日部活して朝と夜にも自主練って出て行ってうちの手伝いまでするの？
I guess most people that are workaholics have this sort of issue, right?
極端から極端というか、普段は手伝ってって言っても嫌そうな声あげたりするのに、うちの娘の不器用さ加減には涙が出そう。
娘のやる気に水を差さないでよ。
もちろん応援してるわよ。最後は倒れるわね。
縁起でもないこと言うし。
嘘。真白、ちょっとこっち来なさい。
何よ。
だき。
ちょっともう。でもお母さんにこうやってもらうの久しぶりだね。
それ最近まで久しく頑張ってなかったってことじゃない？冗談。真白は美咲ちゃんとゲームを頑張ってたわよね。
発言に悪意を感じます。
お母さんは真白の頑張ってる姿が好きだし、もちろん応援もしてる。だけど頑張りすぎて無茶してないかちょっと心配。
お母さん、
甘やかすつもりはないけど、お母さんとお父さんは真白のことを見守ってるから忘れな。
Sorry about that.
ありがとう。大丈夫だよ。できることしかやれないから。
真白がそう言うなら信じるけど、でもあんまり無茶してると思ったら真白がうちで働けないようにパートさんとか雇うから。
それはそれで家の中が息苦しくなるかもだからやめてほしいよな。
頑張るのはいいことだと思うけど、根を詰めすぎるのも絶対良くないからね。真白は不純って思うかもしれないけど、たまには自分を褒めたりご褒美を用意するとかしないと。
Sometimes it is, but it does also make you complacent if you do it too much.
いや、その不純なご褒美のために頑張ってたりするんだけどね。
Yeah, it's very, very silly, Mashiro. You should always work hard for yourself, never anyone else. That's my number one conviction. Which is also why I feel like that's also the reason why I can't think of myself actually having a family, right? I am way too individualistic of a person.
何？
なんでもない。あ、ふと思ったんだけど。
何よ？
お母さんとお父さんの馴れ初めってどんなだったの？って聞いてたんだお父さん。お母さんは止まってるし。
真白。
何急に力入れてこないでよ。苦しい。
正直に言いなさい。
何よ。
美咲ちゃん以外に好きな人できたでしょ。男の子で。
なんで突然？突然なのはマシロ。わけのわかんないタイミングでわけのわかんないこと聞いてきたじゃない。あ、もしかして朝と夜の練習もその人と。そもそも本当に練習？ってあなたいい加減うるさい。うるさいのはお母さんだから。私は一人で真面目に練習してます。それは動機は不純かもしんないけど、察しちゃったみたいな空気と変な勘繰りやめてよね。なんなら見に来ればいいでしょ。
I think I'm being a bit too harsh on Mashiro too, though. I think back when I was a teenager, a lot of people actually do try to change themselves to try and fit into the mold on trying to get their, ideal girlfriend or boyfriend during that time. But yeah, looking back, I do think that if that is what if what you're doing is actually to get praise or if it's to get other people to notice you, I do feel that it's very wrong. Now I can say that, but that's also because I'm a lot older, right?
じゃあそれはおいおい見学に行くとして。本当に来るんだ。いいけどさ。じゃあ可愛い娘のためにお母さんがお父さんとの馴れ初めを話してあげようかな。なんかもういいけど。懐かしいわね。恋する乙女だった頃の私。まず可愛かったでしょ。自分で言う？清楚で可憐でけなげで、風が吹いたらくしゃみして。くしゃみのくだりって必要？髪の毛なんかふわっくるっとしてて、いるだけで甘い香りがして、目もパッチリしてて。目が？どこで驚いてるのよ。もういいけど。
I mean, her eyes are big. I don't know why she got surprised by that.
好きな人ができて頭がいっぱいになった時は慣れない占いとかおまじないに頼ってみたりして。あ、マシロ、後で消しゴム見せて。好きな人の名前とか書いてないからね。そうなんだ。残念。で、いよいよ気持ちを抑えきれなくなって告白しようかなって思うんだけど、なかなか勇気が出なくてね。踏ん切りがつかないのよ。だから学校から家までずっと白い線を踏んで帰れたら告白するとかね。これができたら告白するんだって、ほんといろいろやったな。それで？きっと自分に自信が欲しかったのね。失敗するって分かってる挑戦と本気のが混ざってて、やっと納得できるだけの自信が持てて、ついに告白。
Is there gonna be a twist here? Is that not her actual dad?
うん。あ、何？これ相手お父さんじゃなかったかも。
Yeah, I kinda knew this was where it was going.
ちょっとなんちゃって。私は昔からお父さん一筋だから大丈夫。あの人には内緒よ。もうそういうのはちゃんと本人に言ってあげなよ。あの人ちゃんとまだ私にもやきもち焼いてくれるんだと思って。
That is so weird. I do not understand what making, your significant other jealous does, other than boost your own ego.
もし焼かなかったら機嫌悪くなるくせに。っていうか、子供の前でそういう駆け引きやめてよ。ごめんごめん。 だけど、そういうのちょっと羨ましいかも。
真っ白も頑張れ。お父さんは適当にごまかしといてあげるから。
いらないおせっかいです。
あ、そうなんだ。
でももしそういう時が来たらお願いしたいかも。
うちの娘かわいい。この子の良さがわからないやつがもしいるならぶっ飛ばしてやりたい。
Okay, I think that's a bit harsh.
もう抱きしめながら物騒なこと言わないでよ。もうお母さんたら勝手なことばかり言って、ぶっ飛ばすだなんて、もし先輩が怪我でもしたら大変なことに。ってどうしてその相手が先輩だって決めつけてるのよ。はあ、なんかダメだな最近の私。
I wish I actually see Messiah's internal monologue about Mashiro more than these scenes with Mashiro, or at least interconnect them, right? Because at this point, there's no denying that Mashiro does like Messiah, but does Messiah like her? I feel like there's way too little hints that he does. He probably likes her because he wants to make her into a better FC player, sure. But as a romantic option, I don't think so, so far.
お母さんは美咲先輩以外に好きな人がって言ってたけど、そういうこと？周りの人から見たら丸分かりなのかな。じゃあもしかしたら先輩にも。待って、確かに最近先輩のことを考えることが多くなったし、ご褒美目当てで自主練とかも始めちゃってるけど、でもだからって先輩のことが好きになったと決まったわけじゃ。大体私には美咲先輩っていう心に決めた人が。そうだ、こういう時こそスマホに保存してある秘蔵の美咲先輩画像コレクションを眺めて愛を確かめるべきよね。
Oh, sorry.
やっぱり素敵だな、美咲先輩。綺麗で優しくて運動神経も抜群で、美咲先輩の良さがわからないやつがもしいるならぶっ飛ばしてやりたい。あれ、もしかして私お母さんと同じことを言っちゃってる？あ、この写真、初めて美咲先輩がうちに来てくれた時のそうだよね。私の気持ちが変わることなんてありえない。だって美咲先輩は私に手を差し伸べてくれた特別な人なんだから。美咲先輩に出会う前の私は自分でもびっくりするくらいおとなしい子だった。今とは違って授業中以外でも眼鏡をかけていたし、自分から誰かに話しかけることもほとんどない。おまけに休み時間には決まって携帯ゲーム機を取り出すようないかにもな女の子。
Man, this school is really lax. If that was my school, that'd be confiscated.
そんなだったから当然人付き合いもうまくいかなくて。ねえねえ有坂さん、今日お昼一緒に食べない？このクエストはもうすぐ終わるから大丈夫。で、ゲーム中だったんだ。ごめんね、また今度誘うから。クラスで気が利くと評判の女の子に声をかけてもらってもうまく言葉を返せない。それならとゲーム機をカバンの中にしまってそわそわしていれば。お昼一緒に食べよう。ああ、うん。それじゃあ有坂さんも誘って。来た。 でも有坂さんはゲームやりたいだろうし、邪魔しちゃ悪いんじゃない？
それもそっか。
と、こんな感じで見事に空回り。なんていうか、とにかくやることなすことうまくいかなくて、それが毎日のように積み重なっていって、いつの間にかお昼休みに一人で教室にいることさえ苦痛になって、中庭の隅っこが定位置になっちゃってた。どうしよう。とうとう誘ってすらもらえなくなっちゃったよ。せっかくお母さんにお願いして豪華なお弁当まで作ってもらったのに。私ってどうしてこう要領が悪いんだろう。っていうか、未だにクラスの中で友達と呼べる子が一人もいないってまずいよね。絶対良くないよね。このままじゃ寒い季節になっても中庭でお昼を食べることになって、風邪で学校も休みがちになっちゃって、きっと卒業アルバムのクラス写真とかに自分の写真が一枚も載らなかったりしちゃうんだ。
Well, when I was in middle school, Mashiro, I actually skipped the class album, so they had to edit out my picture in. I wasn't exactly the best, student.
それで同窓会が開かれることになっても案内状のリストにすら入らなくなっちゃうんだ。もうどうしたらいいんだろう。これがゲームに出てくるような女の子だったら、王子様が現れて手を差し伸べてくれたりするのにな。で、王子様じゃなくてお姫様？
お姫様？
もしかして一人でいる私を見かねて手を差し伸べてくださったんですか？
いやいや、私はただそこのお弁当が美味しそうだにゃーと。
なるほど、そういう体でってことですね。
なんか都合のいい解釈をされてらっしゃる？
Yeah, she is.
大丈夫です。こう見えて察しはいい方だと思ってますから、皆まで言わなくてもわかるってやつです。
そっか、分かられちゃったか。
それで先ほどお弁当がどうとかおっしゃってましたけど。
ああ、うん。もしよかったら私に食べさせてもらえないかなーって。
一緒にお昼を食べてくださるんですか？
はい。
互いにお弁当を持ち寄っておかずを交換したり、好き嫌いについて話し合ったり、そういうことなんですよね。
This girl is out of her mind.
いや、私はもう自分のお弁当を食べちゃったから、おかずの交換は難しいかと。
全然構いません。むしろ私のお弁当を全部食べてもらいたいくらいです。
いいの？
私はもうお腹いっぱいっていうか、胸が
Oh, sorry.
そっか。
She said something about her chest there.
ですから遠慮なくどうぞ。
じゃあお言葉に甘えさせてもらっちゃおうかにゃーって。うわ、何このお弁当、すっごい豪華。
今日は準備万端だったと言いますか、お母さんに頑張ってもらっちゃったんです。
そんなお弁当、私が食べちゃってもいいの？
はい、美味しく食べてくださる方に食べてもらった方がお母さんも喜ぶと思いますし。
天使だ。今私の目の前に天使がいる。
そんな、私なんかが天使だなんて。
いや、間違いなく天使だね。おかげで美咲ちゃんのお腹は救われた。
救われたのは私の方です。
I think you're... I don't know, Mashiro.
今何か言った？
え、なんでもありません。
そうじゃあ本当に食べちゃってもいいの？
どうぞ召し上がってください。
やったー。それじゃあまずは一番存在感のあるこのエビ天から。このエビ天すっごい美味しい。なんで？
実は家がうどん屋をやっているので、エビ天にはちょっとだけ自信が。
Making me hungry now, Mashiro, damn you!
そっか、うどん屋さんか。
どうかされましたか？
気にしないで、こっちの話だから。
そうですか。すみません、自己紹介が遅くなってしまいましたけど、私1年の有坂真白って言います。
私2年の飛沢美咲。
2年生。それじゃあ美咲先輩って呼ばせていただいてもいいですか？
私の方は有坂さんでいいのかな？
いえ、私の方が年下ですし、真白でお願いします。
分かった。そういうことならこれからよろしくね、真白。
はい、こちらこそよろしくお願いします、美咲先輩。あの時の美咲先輩、綺麗だったな。手入れの行き届いた黒髪がさらさらと風になびいて、量の多かったお弁当も綺麗に食べてくれてそりゃ好きになっちゃうのも当然だよね。でも手を差し伸べてくれたっていうなら、夏の大会が終わった後の先輩だって。今度こそ約束を守りたい、真白を勝たせる。もうちょっと自然な感じだったよね、確か。今度こそ約束を守りたい、真白を勝たせる。そうそう、こんな感じで。ってまたいつの間にか先輩のこと考えちゃってるし、ほんとどうしちゃったんだろう私。でもここまで来ちゃったら認めるしかないんだよね、きっと。美咲先輩にマザヤ先輩、2人とも私に手を差し伸べてくれたお姫様と王子様なんだもん。あれ？ちょっと待って。もしどっちか一人の手を取れって言われたらどうするんだろう私。美咲先輩は大事な先輩だし、でも先輩も先輩で FC のコーチだし。
I think to me, the choice is obvious. Of course you choose your freaking best friend rather than your coach. What the fuck?
どうしたらいいのよ。
Damn you teenagers and your weird mindset.
おっと、メールだ。
Wow, this is actually the first time we saw Misaki in this outfit. Damn, that's a really nice looking nightgown.
真白から？何があっても私は美咲先輩のことが大好きですからね。うわ、なんか怖いメール来た。
I wonder if we can actually finish chapter 7 this episode. I don't remember whether or not chapter 7 was pretty long. I don't think we could though. I've actually already been recording for almost 2 hours now. Practice is cancelled today due to the weather. Relax and get yourself some rest. See you tomorrow. Okay, looks good to go. I press the button and send the text to all my fellow club members. Given how exhausted they must be from our daily practice, I think it's safe to say they'll consider today's rain a blessing. But if the rain continues into tomorrow or even the day after, we'll probably start wishing for it to go away. Alright, time to head home. I grab my bag and head to the door when... That was a long creak.
おはようございます。
Mashiro happened to enter through it. Why is she here?
はあ、急に降ってくるから結構やられちゃいました。あれ、先輩だけですか？他の皆さんは？
Have you checked your phone?
携帯ですか？いえ。あれ？今日休みですか？
I've actually gone to school before when it was a holiday, so can't say this is something that's, you know, out of the question that could happen. Yeah.
ああ、これ送信時間ついさっきじゃないですか。こんなのわかりませんよ。
Well, you're more than a little early. We still have over an hour until practice would have started. And naturally, that's why I sent the message now instead of later.
そっか。朝はまだ降ってなかったし、私も寝過ごさないように部室でちょっと寝ようと思ってたから。
You stay up all night playing games or something?
あ、いえいえ、こっちの話ですから。
If you say so. I shouldn't be nosy.
ということは、私たち二人だけなんですね。あ、いえ、変な意味じゃなくて。
I know. I wouldn't even have thought of that if she hadn't said anything.
先輩と二人。
Oh, sorry. Stop repeating that to yourself, please. She actually still said something even though I was already speaking Messiah's narration. Now comes the awkward silence. She whips her phone out and starts writing someone a text. But the next second, I get a closer look and see that it's a messaging app or something, and her line reads, I don't know what to say, someone help me. I'm gonna head home. What about you?
そうですね。
We both stand up, but at that exact moment, the crack of thunder roars in the distance, thwarting our plans. The intensity of the rain also picks up. I silently slump back down into my chair, but for some reason, she's still standing. Mashiro? I call out to her to see what's wrong.
帰ります。
What? The storm's raging out there. I won't force you to stay, but can't you at least wait until the rain dies down some?
ここにいるとそのうち何かしでかしちゃいそうですから。いいえ、先輩が嫌いとかでは決してなくて、ただそれなら雨に濡れた方が100倍マシっていうか。
What kind of incoherent rambling was that? It's like she's possessed or something. Calm down and use your brain, Mashiro. You heard that lightning, right? You don't want to go outside in that.
雷。
Yeah.
雷怖いです。おへそ取られちゃいます。
The likelihood of you being zapped is pretty low, Mashiro. I breathe a sigh of relief as she finally returns to normal.
すみません。ちょっと取り乱しちゃったみたいです。
No worries. Happens to all of us. I don't know if it really does, but that doesn't matter. It's best to reassure Mashiro. I feel I've been doing this a lot recently. So... Mashiro's decided to sit on the chair furthest from me. If this was a few months back, my first thought would have been, man, she really hates me. But now, it doesn't seem that way to me. I'd say it's more of a response stemming from shyness or embarrassment. It may seem like nothing's changed between us, which is a pretty depressing thought. But now that I know the why behind her actions, I feel a little better about it. Now that I understand her better, it's changing the way I think about her. Though, I'm still not sure how she actually feels about me herself. But that's fine. I'll just let my own feelings guide me. What? What is this? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Your own feelings guide you to what? Can't you sit a little closer to me, Mashiro? You're hurting my feelings. I strike up a conversation to end the silence, but on second thought, I probably just wanted to talk to her. I want to grow closer to Mashiro. This is so out of nowhere.
雷。近くに落ちたりしたら抱きついてしまうかもしれません。
Are you that scared of lightning?
やばいです。
Well, that's not good.
雷怖くないのに抱きついてしまうかもしれません。
But she'd just been staring down at the floor lifelessly. But after a split second, she lifts her head and smiles energetically. Huh?
で、どさくさで先輩に5、6発腹パンを入れてしまうかもしれません。
You hate me or what? Like, where'd that come from?
恥ずかしいからですよ。
I personally feel like Mashiro would be, you know, a lot more difficult to handle than Misaki as a girlfriend, to be honest. Huh?
いえ、自分でも分かってるんです。最近どうも情緒不安定気味で。
Is something wrong?
笑ったり、泣きたくなったり、喜んだり。あんなこと言うつもりじゃなかったのにって後悔したり。なんかもうそんなことの連続です。
Sounds rough.
誰のせいですか、誰の。って全部私のせいですよね。ごめんなさい。
Ooh, sorry about that. I can tell she wasn't lying about those emotional problems. You take really good care of your shoes, Mashiro.
言われてもよくわかんないですけど。
Thanks.
いえ、ありがとうだなんて。むしろわざわざこうして見ていただいて、こちらこそありがとうございますってくらいで。
Oh, I was wondering why suddenly Messiah was talking about her shoes. I guess he's tuning them. I figured the rain would remain like this for the next hour at least, so I decided to check Mashiro's graph shoes for her. You've improved her a lot lately, so I was thinking maybe we could put some more advanced settings on these for you. Considering where she's at now, I think she'll manage.
そんなことは。
Don't think you're ready?
いえ、そうじゃなくて上達とかそんなこと言われることあまりないですから。
Misaki... Come on! You can at least tell her that. I thought he was gonna say Misaki something, but he's like, Misaki. You're improving leaps and bounds, in my opinion. In these past few days, you've been making more progress than ever before. Whenever she gets taught something new during practice, she's already gotten the hang of it by the next day. I don't know what triggered this sudden change, but it's definitely a change for the better.
先輩、ちゃんと見ててくれたんですね。
Well, yeah, I am your coach. I get the urge to try out a bunch of different custom settings as I'm fiddling with her shoes. Should I focus on her strengths, or should I enhance everything equally? Which would best suit Mashiro? I'm really getting into this. My replies to Mashiro become more and more half-hearted the more immersed I get.
先輩、先輩、先輩。
A sudden sensation brings me back to reality. Something's been lightly hitting my shin for a few seconds now. What is it? I look down, curious, only to find that it's Mashiro's foot, swinging back and forth like a pendulum. Maybe she's doing it subconsciously. It doesn't seem like she's noticed at least. Or maybe it's a habit or something. Either way, it doesn't really bother me. I'll just ignore it. This guy is something else. There's only so much you can do for being a dense MC, damn it, Messiah. After a short while, I take notice of something new. Her toes are still rhythmically hitting against my shin, but
じ
what's even more striking is that she's staring at me intently. When I look up, she quickly looks the other direction. A few seconds after I look back down, those light kicks resume.
じ
And I can tell she's staring at me again. Okay, I wasn't just imagining things. She's looking at my face and I don't know why. I can see everything in the window's reflection. She's kicking my legs while closely monitoring my reaction as I work on tuning her shoes. Actually, if I keep looking at the window, she'll notice eventually. My gaze is reflected in it as well. How will she react when she sees? Will she just blush and pretend nothing happened? Or will she get mad and yell at me? Or maybe she'll just get embarrassed about it and stare at the ground. Okay, maybe not that last one. I shift my gaze away from the window. As weird as it is, these little kicks feel kind of pleasant to me now. I don't want them to go away. This guy is so weird. I don't understand your thinking, Messiah. What the hell happened to you? This is even weirder than Misaki's shit. It reminds me of the feeling I get when my players rely on me. The only sounds entering my ears are the pattering of the rain and the rhythmical tapping of her feet against my shins. It's quiet and relaxing. This is just the kind of atmosphere I'd want to do this job in. Looks like the rain's let up some.
わざとですよね。
Ready to go home, Mashiro?
絶対気づいてましたよね。
She looks at me with a reproachful gaze and lightly kicks the air with her toes. Notice what?
もう別にいいですけど。いいです。ちょっと空見てみます。
She heads toward the door, dragging her right foot dejectedly. I guess she did want me to notice her earlier. I was enjoying the relaxing atmosphere it provided, but that doesn't seem to have been the case for Mashiro. In total, I spent over an hour working on her shoes. As a result of that time investment, I was able to perfectly tune them, but at the cost of upsetting her. Sorry, Mashiro. But at the very least, we now have something new to look forward to during our upcoming practice session with Takafuji. How was it?
降ってるか降ってないかってくらいですね。帰るなら今です。
Cool. Let's get going. What? Did you see something in the sky?
いえ、ただこういう良くない空模様だと一度見てみたいなって思っちゃいますね。
What's that?
前に先輩が話してくださったオールブルーです。
Oh. A perfectly blue sky is a sky void of any clear boundaries. It's a pure blue color throughout. However, that sky only represents anguish and frustration to me. Mashiro, though, apparently thinks it's something beautiful to marvel at. I must have used the wrong words when I mentioned it to her. I'll show you if I ever spot one.
本当ですか？絶対ですよ。約束です。
Sure. To be perfectly honest, I never want to see that sky again. I want to throw that memory in the back of my mind and forget all about it. That's the reason behind my empty promise to her. I want to hurry up and move to a different topic. Speaking of which, I already have two pretty important ongoing promises with you, don't I?
覚えててくださったんですか？
Well, yeah, I'd never forget something so important. Is it that important though? I don't know. They would happen after the summer tournament.
一つは美咲先輩を FC 部にプレイヤーとして呼び戻すこと。そしてもう一つは
Getting you a proper win.
はい、その通りです。
We'll have a prime opportunity to get that one during the upcoming practice session with Takafuji. At this point, I think you have it in you. I'm not going to say I'll help you win anymore, since I know you can do it on your own.
そんな言い過ぎですよ。
I meant everything I said, Mashiro. No need to be humble.
でも 練習試合ですから公式戦じゃないですし。
A lot of those Sakafuchi Skywalkers will be tougher than people you'll face in an official match. But, well, I guess I'll leave the decision to you. Do you want it to count?
あんまり初心者の方でなければまあいいかなと。
Honestly, if you ask me, I'd say you could even beat Satoin-san. I don't know, man. That's a bit much, don't you think?
そんなまさかまさか。この間の大会でボコボコにされちゃったばかりなの忘れちゃったんですか？私も練習やってますけど佐藤院さんも必ずされてます。 FC ってそんなに甘いものじゃないはずです。
The fact that you understand that is more telling than you think, Mashiro. She's still better than you, but there is a possibility that you can beat her. Of course, I'll find that possibility for you no matter what. But with all the hard work and effort you've been putting into practice, you made that chance a lot greater. Can you take my word on that?
先輩のおっしゃることは信じたいです。
Thanks, Mashiro. Hearing that is a little heartwarming, to be honest. Then again, it's not guaranteed that you'll go up against her. It could be anyone. If anything, the odds of her specifically running into Satoin-san are low. Shindo-san is gone now, so Satoin-san is theoretically their strongest Skywalker. We would have to put forward Asuka to match her.
違う人と当たったらそれはそれで素直に喜べないものがあるかもしれませんね。
The fact that she no longer considers it a blessing to be placed up against a weaker opponent is proof that she's becoming a real Skywalker. We're probably guaranteed clear weather this weekend because of the typhoon passing. Let's do our best to knock out that promise, Mashiro.
Hi.
Now that we've had this discussion, I have something I need to confess to her. So,
はい。
make sure to give your right leg a good massage before then.
ああ、やっぱり私がつっついてたの気づいてたんですね。
Yeah. I avert my eyes.
てください。
Huh?
罰として私の右足をマッサージしてください。
This is so weird. What?
私だって恥ずかしいんですからね。でももし明日私の右足のふくらはぎとかが痙攣を起こしたら私が先輩は悪くないですって言ったとしても先輩自分を責めずにいられます？
She really needs an excuse for everything, doesn't she? No, you're not.
だったら後悔しないように念入りにお願いします。
Just asking for curiosity's sake. But this is partly your way of getting revenge, right?
結構根深いです。
I give up. Which leads us to... I don't like this BGM. Quit moaning! You're making this awkward!
私のせいじゃありません。先輩の触り方が優しすぎて。
How much longer do I have to go? Ultimately, I massage her leg for twice the length of time I spent tuning her graph shoes. 2 hours?! She's crazy! Okay, there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish this in this session though, this chapter. But I think this is a good part for me to end the episode. Gosh, Mashiro. You do see a lot of Mashiro in this route, but I do hope that we at least see the reason why Messiah will like Mashiro back. I mean, they're showing subtle hints about it, but... I don't know. I feel like the romance in this game is actually one of the weaker parts. Yeah, FC is not really being talked about too much in this route, but I expected that, right? And that's why I'm not really too disappointed about not, you know, voice acting too much epic battles and whatnot. But it just seems like the romance is a bit more awkward, even though Mashiro does like Messiah, right? It just feels unorganic. I guess we'll have to see what happens later on. Her antics is pretty cute and whatnot, but I do feel like I'm too old to like Mashiro. Sorry, Mashiro. I do think you're cute, but it's what it is, you know? But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give this video a like if you guys like it. Sub if you guys haven't. Patreon will be getting these episodes early access along with everything uncensored. And of course, gotta keep mentioning, Patreon now has free members. So for people on YouTube that aren't on Patreon as a free member, do join up as a free member because I'll be putting on first episode playthroughs or first episode previews for future playthroughs there. See you guys. Merry Christmas again, by the way. Enjoy happy holidays.